Hello everybody, and welcome back to my studio and to another Inktober speed paint. For this illustration, I did kind of a cheap art supply challenge. Not so much a challenge, but I just used these cheap markers because I didn't have any other inks, and I really wanted to add some color. So I thought, what can I use besides my black India ink and my Copics? I can use these washable markers because they're water soluble, which is perfect. Um, they didn't work exactly the way I thought they were going to, but they turned out really nice when I finished the piece. I was actually really happy with the way this turned out. The way that they blended was interesting. They definitely reacted to the water. They definitely were water soluble, which was very nice for me because if they weren't that way, then I would just be stuck with a bunch of these colors looking weird on my paper. But they didn't blend exactly the way I thought they were going to. They had this interesting texture that I didn't anticipate in the gradient. So the gradient wasn't as smooth as I thought it was going to be, but I actually really like the way it looks, the way the sunset gradient looks in the background, and the way that the tree looks, the leaves look. So what I did initially was I added water to the tree, and then I tried to draw the leaves on it, and I didn't want them to be super distinct. I just wanted to kind of add colors in little leaf splotches kind of. And I noticed that as the paper dried and there was less water there, I could color on it much better. For some reason that hadn't occurred to me before. And so I went back over it and added all this color, and then I added water on top of it, and they just blended and marbled together beautifully, and that was exactly what I was going for. It looks very fiery and warm. For the tree trunk, I wanted it to feel kind of complementary to the really, really warm leaves. So I put blue underneath the brown because the brown in the packet was quite a warm tone. And the tree itself, it didn't end up looking very cool or complementary next to the warm tree leaves, but it does look darker than the brown is normally. And it looks much cooler than the brown is just by itself. So I do like the way it looks, even though it wasn't exactly what I intended. And I really like the way I drew the tree. I don't normally draw trees exactly like this. You'll see when I trace it out that I have these like extra trunks or branches in the leaves that I didn't draw initially. And I actually really like the way they look. I think I might draw more trees like this because I like it. Yeah, so overall, I'm very happy with the way this piece turned out and very surprised, happily surprised by how it turned out. So thank you guys so much for watching and participating with me in Inktober. Best of luck to you guys in your Inktober conquests, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, keep on creating.